chant those things? So there's many reasons, right? But why do we chant kirtan? We talked a little bit about that. And so why are the two mantras that we say before we start the class? The uh, the pain obeisances to or respects to our guru and to Radhe. So there's hours that we can talk about that, but in some there's always a teacher, right? There's always a guru that gives us access. It's a fallacy to think that human beings, just because of their own intelligence or lack thereof, or their own ego, think that they're self-taught and so even self-realized. And so it is always somebody that gives us the opportunity to do that. And so in the yoga practice, it's really important to think about who is that person who's giving me. And I know personally, I would not be physically here on earth if it were not for my guru that, yanks us from all these craziness in our lives, right? If it were not for the loving hands of a guru that guided me from wherever I was to to walk the long path to come to his feet and to really literally sit right next to him and just look at him in awe of lack of intellectual understanding, but in complete spiritual awe of that personality, of their intense and immense love. And so a guru, which means literally to dispel or to run away or to clarify all the material ignorance, right, is the dissipator of Maya. So it's to that we offer our respects, because if it were not for that, we wouldn't have access to all these things that we have right now. And so, and that invites the sense of humility, right? We think that many times in the Western world that we have to be self everything. We have to pull our boot from the straps. I think that's the saying, to just, gun through it. You just have to push through and make it happen, because I can make it happen. I believe in myself and I can make it happen, right? How egotistical is that? The only choice we have is, are we focusing on the world, or are we focusing on the spiritual world? Are we focusing on the material world, or are we focusing on God? Are we focusing on Maya? Are we thinking about God? So those are the only two choices that we have, and that's the only thing that we can do. So the more we think of God and spirituality and those internal things that just flourish from our heart, because God resides right there. That's the in our jiv, right? In our soul is where the seed of that power is, from that divine energy, is that sense of humility. The deeper understanding, the more humble we understand that it's not me, it's not my whatever, but it's just a sense of surrender. And so the yoga practice helps us so much into feeling that. And maybe as the body is standing or sitting or laying down, whatever we start a yoga practice with, we can allow ourselves to slowly feel how that breath that leaves our body is actually an act of surrendering, and that the pause in between makes us observe the value of that gift of the breath in. And how many times I think, breathe about 21,000 times a day. How many times and opportunities we have to think about, and we actually observe these 4 stages of our breathing. When we surrender, we pause and ponder. In gratefulness, we observe the breath in, we embrace it, just hug it and really observe it with gratitude inside my body. And then I let go and exchange the old things that I don't want to keep right now, and surrender everything else that I don't have any control over. And then honor the inhalation, the breath in. And I allow my body to one more time continue into that constant circle. The moment I stop breathing, the moment I stop practicing that mindful presence of yoga, right? That connection that we seek constantly, that looking inwardly, that allowing ourselves to separate away from the external world, the material world, and start valuing more intensely our spiritual things. And the physical body will accompany that and will teach us, right? Ways of becoming even more surrendered and more humble, and maybe, and as we age we feel even better. So as the body inhales, let your knees slowly come up from the ground, and we embrace them and we hug the knees, and maybe the body slowly rolls the shoulders, and maybe the head exhales forward, and I find that my forehead, my chin comes slowly towards my chest, my knees receive my eyebrows, and let my spine round and extend kindly my body and feel my shoulder blades open. Can I feel how the abdomen, again, how much are we packing into the abdominal cavity area? What are we feeding so much our body with? Can I allow to, again, not gut things, not just stomach things, but allow ourselves to be, one more time, open and vulnerable, and letting slowly exhale and surrender all the pressure from the neck, shoulders, all the pressure of our spine. Can I find one last time that I humbly surrender my breath out with intention, with mindfulness, and then slowly raising my head and torso and observing my body to open, and I observe my legs to slowly come gently forward, and I open them gently outside the corners of my yoga mat with my heels into the ground, and my hands slowly coming gently towards the inner thighs, towards my shins, towards my ankles, towards my big toes, and allowing the torso to come through and in between my inner thighs as my elbows bend, and I find the perfect position for my legs, as wide apart, as far away from the body, or as close into your body as I need to, and add or support my intensity, and see if my extension comes slowly through the spine and my neck, and I surrender the breath, and I feel how my knees press against the outside of my shoulders and arms as the spine and neck and shoulders roll slowly forward, and my abdomen, one more time, tugs in to feel that my body rolls gently when your last breath comes in. Allow the exhalation to slowly empty one more time, all the way through, and then kindly raise the torso. Feel that your breath expands your lengthening of the spine, and let my legs extend just wide outside my body. And I feel my hands slowly coming towards the left leg. Hands come towards the hip, towards the thigh, mid thigh, lower thigh, knee, shin, ankle, toes. And I feel my body just gently opening, not forcing, not rotating my knees to sustain the perpendicularity of my legs. And my torso slowly opens and slowly softens towards the left leg. It doesn't matter if my forehead touches the leg or my abdomen touches the thigh or not, completely relevant. Can I balance? Can I balance my right and left hand? Are they evenly placed into the ground? Are my shoulders still rotated, or can I place both shoulders evenly parallel towards the ground? And my jaw draws in and the crown extends slowly away from your hips, and let your toes and feet to be as flexed for higher intensity, or as extended away from your body for less intensity into the back of your leg muscles. One more time, can I feel that I just empty, surrender, full intentionally extend your torso out and walk your hands very gently back in. Feel your body slowly sitting upright. Allow the arms to slowly open gently to the sides of the hips as I exhale. My shoulders drop and my arms come behind, and I raise, 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 raise. My arms engaging my thighs, my legs, my feet, my heels, and allow my fingers to interlace above the head. Allow the elbows to inhale and bend wide outside the head, and the palms hands slowly with the fingers interlaced rest behind the neck area. And I find my chest lifted, and I find my abdomen supported, and I find my heels again active, toes, legs, thighs, hugging my legs. It doesn't matter my knees are bent or extended. Find the last breaths. Can you feel how that movement aligns the vertebrae column, supports the abdomen, maintains your shoulders? Let your last long inhalation to extend and open and to breathe. And let your body exhale and release your hands, and slowly your body and arms slowly touch the floor, and maybe your fists come gently behind. One more time to, again, change the posture of our body. that my legs stay extended, and my fingers, palms, my hands, fists become tight towards the glutes behind or to the sides of your thighs, and my chest slowly rolls out and forward, that my shoulder blades slowly move towards each other. So what does it feel like in my body when I change position of the shoulders or my arms or fists or hands? And can I feel how my tummy slowly supports and your abdomen maintains slowly strong into your engagement to the base of the torso, so my chest raises, and maybe my head, if my neck allows, raises up towards the sky, and my eyes roll over my eyebrows, and I activate my toes, my legs, my feet. Breathe in, never forcing your fingers, your hand. Breath in when your body's ready. Let your last long inhalation to observe the body to slowly extend and reach towards the sky. Breathe in through your throat and chest, and then exhale and release kindly. Find that your body again has moved and shifted things inside, and maybe one more time the right and left hand look towards the right side. Now we have the muscle memory to move the body a little bit to the right side, is squaring my shoulders, is squaring my hands come as close to the foot as it's possible, or as high up my thigh as it's needed, and my body exhales, and feel that the exhalation balances the shoulders and the spine starts moving, abdomen tucks, the crown of head extends, and I breathe in and exhale slowly out. And so what does it feel like in the abdomen? What does it feel, and what is the resistance, and what are we breathing into and letting go? Can I find my tailbone? The tailbone area is grounded and my spine lengthens. It doesn't matter how far or how close my forehead think needs to be close to my legs. Just those are external expressions. Can you find your body? One more time. Observe your breath. Feel your last full inhalation. Observe what happens into your joints and muscles and entire connective tissue as your body exhales. Walk your hands kindly, loosening up all tension back into center. Your body slowly breathes into center position. Your knees one more time flex lightly. The heels come towards the ground. As we started, the elbows come inside the inner thighs. Can I place my arms or elbows inside my inner thighs? Is this enough? And can I tuck in the elbows or the triceps slightly into the inner thigh area, maybe just underneath the kneecap, into the back of the knees? And maybe my right and left hand slowly come gently inside the legs, as if the palms of the hands are gently, slowly engaging. Not your pinky. Is Harold in the call? Can you see? Okay. So not using your pinky, just very careful with that pinky. And let your index and your thumb to be supportive of the position, and your jaw draws in, the crown extends, and you can feel your inner thighs slowly opening and your knees coming towards wider and closer to your body, and torso slowly leaning forward, and maybe your body's able to slowly retract your feet off the ground while your hands and arms hold the inner thighs, and see if your body sustains this position. And maybe that's as far as your body's going to go, and that's perfectly okay. Do not force your fingers, do not force your tendons, do not force any scars or stitches that had just been removed. Observe your body to stay slowly and steady. And maybe your hands walk a little bit closer towards each other, and your feet slowly engage towards each other, and you can cross your feet over your ankles, and you breathe into this position. And observe your spine long and extended, and you feel your body again lengthen from the waist area, observing your hips last to breath. Not because your shoulders are tight and you're shortening your neck, is because you're able to, again, allow your chest to expand, to feel that you're counteracting the movement of your lower back and position of your chest with the curvature that we usually create on a neck. In your last long inhalation, feel the crown of head extended and tall towards the sky, and maybe your feet and legs slowly settle, and let your body soften, and you feel your hands gently into the ground, and allow your body to slowly cross feet over your ankles. Allow your pinky edges of your feet and your knees to be tall, your hands to come slowly towards the sides of your body, maybe pressing into the ground, maybe pressing into your knees, maybe it's just simply hovering outside your shoulders, and you press through the heels of your feet. And then with all our humanity, we're going to lift it lightly and gracefully off the ground. Breath in and exhale out. Very nice. Inhale. We have patience. We can wait a long, long time. Exhale all the way through. I think we need to switch the camera back to the computer camera. One more time, breathing in. Exhale all the way through. And then for the ones at home, you can actually hold on to a very thick table or something that gives you leverage so you can feel your body descending. So let your body inhale. And we go in the same way down. Remember which foot is in front, and then the rest on your heels, not the tip of the toes. And simply, so what is it? What makes it possible for your body to softly place your hips into the ground? And gravity fights against us. I know. There you go. Breath in. Let your body exhale one more time. Feel your body exhaling and raise. One inhalation, slow motion, counterbalancing, really observing your body. This is the best position for not using your pinky fingers. Inhale slowly. Exhale all the way through. One more time, bring your body to be inhale and tall, and we're going to allow the opposite foot to cross over the ankle. So of course we were choosing, the good news is that we're choosing a different leg now. The bad news is that we probably chose the easiest leg first. So heels of your feet, pinky edges of your toes, bending the knees slowly, finding your balance. So where is your center of gravity? How can you breathe out and place your body to the ground? Very nice. And a chair, a big, heavy, thick bra in front of you. If you're very close to a wall, be very mindful. The walls tend to walk on us. So exhale slowly in this position. And then one last time, promise you, raise with the opposite leg and see how that happens. Beautiful. Engage. Breath in. And then slowly exhale, and we're going to stay standing. No cheating. Exhale slowly and crossing your legs. Observe your body standing into this position and feel that your exhalation supports the movement of your body. And we're going to walk towards the front of our yoga mat, which is my front. So if the camera is here, probably the front is going to be there. So we're going to walk towards the front of our yoga mat and feel that your body is steady into position. Does it look okay? Yeah. Find your hands and shoulders to slowly come to place your thumbs into your waist area. So your thumbs come around the crest or the edge or the top heart part of your bone, which is your ilium. So find that your body hugs that with your index and thumb, not your pinky, and the elbows and shoulders slowly roll back. And you feel your glute muscles activated and your abdomen open and your chest slowly opens and you feel your head slowly reaching towards the sky and the heels of your feet are on the ground steady, not your toes, and your spine raises towards the ceiling and then reaches slowly back. Elbows point back. Imagine I'm going to come and touch you with the elbows and I'm going to shift your elbows towards each other. So what happens to your chest? Not the shoulders, but the chest. And can you sustain? Can you breathe? Are you exhaling? And are you inhaling, squeezing the glutes? Can you open those hip flexors? One more time. Allow the abdomen, again, those muscles that we discovered on Monday. Can you let your last long inhalation, deep breath in? I'm not naming any names. Exhale all the way through and let those abdomen muscles raise towards the sky with your hands on your waist, elbows pressed back. We're going to simply lean forward. Allow your torso to slowly reach out forward in front of your body, heels on the ground, and your jaw draws in, elbows still up, shoulders still roll towards each other, and your head extends gently towards the ground. And so what happens when you are pressing into the heels of your feet rather than the toes? And you never locking the knees, never forcing your legs, simply shifting. Is your head able to extend away from the tailbone? Are you opening the chest and feel that your flexing muscles are the ones working, that your abdomen, those very wonderful and grateful muscles that we used on Monday and were reminded of on Tuesday, are active, contracting. Let your last exhalation contract from the diaphragm area, breathing out and bending your knees, never through your back, raising your body. One more time towards the sky. Inhale, inhale, raise gently towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades, elbows point behind you. Open the hip flexors, open the tummy, raise your chin, look slowly over your eyebrows, squeeze your glutes, open your thighs and hip flexors, feel your flat belly, open your chest towards the sky, extend maybe your chin if your neck allows it. One more time, open the throat, create length, elongate the front side of your body. When your body exhales, stretch it slowly as you breathe out and then carry up all the way towards the sky as you breathe in. Exhale slowly, hands and shoulders into center position. Observe your body, your arms, your shoulders to be slowly softened. Bring your right leg gently towards the back of your body. Let the right heel press as far as your body needs to, and let the left knee slowly bend. and feel that your left hand comes gently towards the left pinky toes. So your left hand is going to come towards the ground, and your right hand is going to slowly roll up towards the sky. And then again, it's not pressing on the fingers, especially your pinky, and your toes and your knees are really pointed out forward, and your inner thigh maintains that kneecap perfectly aligned with the direction of your toes. So it's not rotating, it's not misaligned. You look at your kneecap and you place your body in perfect alignment, and your left hand comes as close to the floor as you need to, while your right rib cage, the shoulder, the arm comes slowly pointed towards the sky. Maybe your arm extends, so your shoulders become now perpendicular towards the ceiling, and you feel your body inhaling. And observe your glute muscles, and maybe the body's ready, so your left hand extends in front and raises as if you're just pointing towards the top of your, or towards the front of your yoga mat, with the palm of the hand facing up, while your right hand faces towards the right side of your body. Breathe in. Imagine I'm going to reach through the index finger of your left hand and then pulling you a little bit forward, not because of your knee, because of your legs. Can you squeeze your glutes? One more time. Breathe in. Exhale all the way through. Is your left knee bent without forcing the knee joint? Last breath in. Release. Left hand and right hand slowly come gently towards the ground, touching gently your fingers into the floor, bringing the right heel off the ground. Exhale, bending the left knee, and when your body is ready, kick lightly your right foot off the ground and raise it towards the sky, and your fingers are just simply holding balance. So your left and right fingers open as wide as you need to outside your shoulders and in front of your shoulders, and your right leg raises. And you squeeze the right glute, and you raise your right thigh and point your toes, and you breathe in, and your jaw draws in, so your spine is long. So the idea is to extend that leg away from the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale, kind, beautiful. Do not flex the knee, try to extend the knee by engaging those muscles. Excellent. Either flexing the toes or point the toes. Press against the finger in my hand. Inhale, very nice. Strong exhale. Excellent. Breathe in, last time. Breath in. When your body is ready, allow the right leg to slowly exhale down towards the ground next to your left one. Slow motion, bend your knees, and let your arms come slowly wide and up towards the sky, interlacing your thumbs above the head. Allow the exhalation to settle through your heels, glute muscles, thighs, engage, raising your fingers a little bit taller, open the body. And then maybe your body starts gently engaging the lower body, calves, thighs, glutes, abdomen, and maybe leans a little bit past the line of your shoulders, or maybe all the way back behind, towards the wall behind you. Not because you're pinching your back, not because you're raising your glute muscles, because you're flattening the belly and you're stretching your chest to extend those abdominal muscle area. One more time, inhale, squeeze, engage your leg muscles, really activate the fluid or the fluidity of the movement with and according to the rhythm of your breath. Exhale, come back, inhale towards the sky, and then simply fold forward. Press your glute muscles back, allow your body to exhale slowly as if you're just coming towards the thighs, towards your shins, towards the ankles, towards the toes, towards the ground, and dip your chin slowly into your throat so you can feel the vertebrae column extending. And your toes are wide, the heels of your feet are strong, the palms and hands slowly touching the ground. For some of us, maybe the glutes, maybe the hamstrings, maybe the back of your knees, maybe the back of your calves, maybe the back of your heels, and your forehead slowly approximates to the thighs, to the knees, to the shins, and the crown of it extends away from your tailbone, and your knees never lock. Not forcing, simply moving, breathing in. Exhale all the way out. Very nice. Find your body slowly exhaling. Very nice. Tummy muscles retract. Open the backside of your body. Let the last two breaths. Observe that your abdomen really flexes and leans gently forward in your final inhalation, as if you're just raising your glutes and the tailbone. Exhale all the way through, and then bend your knees softly and raise up your body. One more time towards the sky. Extend your arms very tall towards the ceiling. Arms are going to stay just shoulder distance from each other. And find your body, your head in between the arms, your shoulders above the hips above the center of your feet. Inhale, long extension, toes are light. One more time, breathe in, and let slowly for your left and right arm to open side to the sides of your body, towards the sides of your hips and thighs, and let your right foot stay steady as you breathe in. Lift the left leg and move it all the way behind you as far as your left foot allows it. And let your right knee start bending and your right hand to slowly come gently towards the ground. And you feel your right hand maybe towards your thigh, towards your shin, towards the ankle, towards the toes, all the way to the floor, allowing your left shoulder to be up. As allergic as you may be for this position, find the inner thigh to slowly point. Again, your inner thigh is really important to point the kneecap towards the front of the direction of the right toes, and your jaw draws in and your abdomen tucks and your left shoulder comes tall, and maybe your left hand stays on the waist and the hips, or maybe extends towards the ceiling, and feel how that opens your shoulders, and maybe that activates those oblique muscles, the abdomen cavity. Breathe in. Imagine I'm going to stand right behind you and move that left shoulder a little bit taller, not because of the shoulder, but because of the chest. Very nice. And inhale kindly. Exhale. Do not tighten your fingers. Soften your fingers and find that they are an extension of your body, that you're really moving that left hand and left fingers tall towards the ceiling. Let your glute muscles, your thighs, your jaw, one more time, feel the extension, breathing in. Observe your belly. In your last long, deep breath in, allow your left arm to slowly come very gently, softly towards the floor. Roll your body forward, raise the back heel, and let your body slowly kick gently the left leg off the ground. And your fingers walk, as you know, wider forward, tip of the fingers, not your pinky, and engage slowly your left leg a little bit taller through your thigh. Kick your toes, extend the knee. Raise your thigh. Inhale, squeeze your belly. The movement comes not from the glute, from the thigh, but from the core. Can you find the deep muscles? Excellent. One more time. Inhale, I'm gonna touch it from your leg. Breath in, exhale all the way through, and then feel the inner thigh really strong, right? You're pressing through that inner thigh of the right leg to support your knee, and your knee is not tense. Strengthen. One more time. Inhale. Are you squeezing? Are you really expanding? Is the lower back really doing all the work? Are you really using the leg muscles? Slowly engage. Last time, breath in, engage, engage. Deeply breathing. Not on your fingers. Exhale and release that left leg slowly towards the ground. Let it touch. Press it slowly towards the ground. Round your knees and inhale tall towards the sky. Breathe in. And observe your fingers to interlace behind the back of your head as the elbows bend, receiving the back of your head on the palms. Open the elbows wide, squeeze the glutes, and then slowly raise your chest. So it's less about the arching of the spine. It's actually an extension, as we said many times, from the base of the spine towards the sky, and open the elbows, open the shoulders, and open the front of your body. Breathe in, squeeze the glutes, carry your chest a little bit taller, flatten your belly, stretch your toes. Inhale, find the sole of your foot really flat. Let your last long inhalation. Observe that the body exhales and you breathe deeply out. Inhale through your chest. Exhale, slowly soften the hands and raise as you breathe up towards the ceiling. Let your arms very, very gently, softly towards the floor. Let your, one more time, right foot to slowly be shifted back, that your feet on your left foot is perfectly perpendicular towards the top of your yoga mat, and you can create a line that touches the arch of that back leg, and your body exhales, and you feel your body slowly reaching with your left hand towards the left hip, towards the thigh, never on the joint itself. You don't want to overextend that kneecap, so your left knee might be slightly bent. Make sure your kneecap and thigh and toes are especially aligned, that your ankle is not rotated, that your left hand comes towards your shin, towards the ankle, towards the toes, towards the ground, a space under the shoulder, and your right hand comes slowly towards the sky, or maybe stays on the hips, and you open your body, and you feel that you're not pressing through your toes, you're engaging the toes to expand the sole of your foot. What are you thinking about? Can you feel your body opening and feel the inhalation? When your last long breath comes in, let the right arm come slowly over the head, around, as if your torso rotates all the way through, and touch with those fingers of the right hand towards the floor, brush them through your yoga mat, and then one more time, move them back and up, as if you're moving the entire right shoulder towards the ceiling. And then exhale, move out and wide. Exhale slowly towards the ground. One more time. Open the chest, the right shoulder, the right arm towards the sky, and let your body exhale finally all the way through kindly. Inhale, raising the right arm towards the sky, slowly holding. When your body holds that inhalation towards the sky, exhale as you ground through your feet. Find your final breath in this position and take your right hand to slowly come towards your thigh, towards your shin, towards the ankle, the right hand to descend towards the foot, towards the front of that left leg or inside the arch of that left foot, while your left hand switches position. And again, not your fingers, not pushing through your fingers, simply to hold balance and let the left hand start climbing up your shin, maybe towards your knee, maybe towards your thigh, maybe towards your waist, maybe towards the hip, and your shoulders rotate. And you can feel your body opening the left shoulder tall and then steady. Observe your balance first. Your head looks towards the ground, towards the left shoulder, towards the sky, or maybe your left arm decides to open wider and taller. And so, what does it feel like to find your balance? Not because your arm is doing the work on the ground, but it's your waist. If I were one more time to raise you from the chest and rotate you, not because your chest is doing the work or not because of your shoulders doing the work, is your chest that is opening up. Very nice. Breath in, exhale, one long inhalation. Feel your body rotates slowly through that waist area. Find your last long deep breath into this pose. When your body's ready, exhale and release that left hand. Brush it through the ground, exhale, and one more time, move it forward and up towards the sky. Rotate, feel that your body moves widely towards the sky, and then exhale down, rotating. One more time. Breathe, extend, reach, move your torso. Your head is light, as you already know, to place your neck in a comfortable position. Last one, rotation. Feel that your body moves and extends and opens towards the sky. And then exhale, release that left hand towards the ground. Slowly settle, bend your left knee, step forward through your right leg. Stay with both feet into the ground. Inhale up towards the sky with arms and shoulders and torso all the way towards the ceiling. Palms and hands together, facing each other, crossing fingers if your pinky allows it, and let your index finger point towards the sky. You can extend and rest hands if that's needed against each other. Not force any of the fascia or connective tissue of your hands if that's need to be forced. Softly and lightly engage. Pay attention to the heels. Slowly, arms right next to your ears and only the head if that's possible. Ground your waist down. Only your head may look or choose to look towards the heel of the hands. And then exhale, maybe your head falls behind your shoulders, just your head, not the arms, not the shoulders, and look slowly back and see what happens when your head drops and you're still grounded through your thighs, you're still grounded through your hips, you're still grounded through your feet, and your toes are wide. Then you exhale, feel your belly, feel your hip flexors moving long when your last long inhalation. Exhales deepest into this pose. Long spine, raise towards the sky as you inhale. And open the arms very wide, actively opening the chest, rotating around the shoulders. Feel your hands steady to the ground. And this time we're going to step back with your left leg, I believe, and your right toes and heel are aligned, as if you imagine that line extending to the arch of the back foot, and your separation of your feet is absolutely yours. And let your right hand slowly come towards the waist. And this is as far as you're gonna go. Perfect. It's not about curling the back, it's about lengthening this torso out of the waist area. And I adjust and modify as little, as much as I need to move into this position to the mid thigh. My hand may come towards your shin, lower shin, outside the pinky toe of the right foot. And your shoulders are widening, especially the left side. And my left hand, it stays on the waist, it stays on the hips. Maybe I look towards the ground, towards the chest, towards the sky, or maybe my left arm chooses to extend up towards the sky. And so what happens when my body actually shifts? Am I using the shoulder or am I really opening to the chest? Can I feel the body slowly exhale? Very nice. Alicia, message from the shoulder, is that okay? Breath in, excellent. Find your body, exhale, very good. Deep breath, extend and raise, excellent, that's it. Breath in. Is your neck okay? Inhale, hold, very nice. Hold your balance, beautiful, exactly. And feel how that comes into the strength of your body. And you inhale and reach out, one inhalation at a time. Breath in, exhale all the way through. When your body is ready, feel your last and long, deep breath into this position. Exhale through your gut area. As you're inhaling, soften the left arm and bring it over the head and move it slowly towards the ground as your body exhales, and then raise it behind and feel your shoulder and torso rotates as the arm lifts and the left arm comes over the head. Again, range of movement, heels into the ground. One more time. Feel your oblique muscles active. Breathe in. And as your body exhales all the way through slowly, let the left arm come towards the sky. Hold it, hold it, hold it all the way up. Hold it. Exhale, head, neck, check your body. Inhale, drop the left arm forward in front of your body towards the ground, as if your hand were to touch your thigh, your shin, the ankle, or the floor. And you adjust your body. Your knees are never locked. Your right hand comes towards your ankle, your knee, your thigh, your hip, your waist. Maybe the left hand is softly settled to the ground without pushing it, and letting your right hand and right shoulder shift your body in the opposite direction. And your head tends to be tense through the neck. So make sure you're shifting your jaw in and the spine is lengthened, and observe the body opening the right side. And you're looking towards the ground, towards the chest, towards the right arm. If your right arm decides to open towards the sky, and you feel your body inhaling. So what are the balancing muscles here? Is your right knee as extended as it needs to be? Are you steady and supportive? Is your breath telling you you're going too far? You're going too light? What are you really focusing your attention right now in? Are you really in this moving meditation? Are you really engaging the energy of your body? Let your last 2 breaths to exhale, heels, infamous 20 seconds or 18 seconds. Exhale all the way through. Last one time. Breathe deeply. And the right arm comes over your head, slowly towards the ground, brushing outside the pinky toes of the right foot, and then rotate, widen up. Inhale, inhale, all the way towards the sky. And then exhale, thumb dive. So you can feel the rotation of that rotator cuff, protected as your arm and hand rotates and opens the front as you raise, and extends and uses the back of the shoulder as you exhale in your last full rotation. Feel the right hand really supports the rotation of the shoulder area. And as your body exhales, release all the way your right hand towards the ground. Slowly inhale your right knee to bend. Allow your left foot to come slowly forward. Feet are on the ground. Heels are slowly steady. Bring your arms up towards the sky as you breathe in. Allow your thumbs to interlace above your head. Thumbs connected. Fingers extend up towards the sky. Open the body. Feel the exhalation. One more time. Observe your body weight shifting onto the right leg. The left leg is going to open to the left side of your body and one step behind, and you breathe in. Your eyes focus into a place of balance. So your left leg is behind, just in the tip of your left toe. So this is as far as you're going to go. Perfect. Stay right here. You don't have to go any farther. If you choose to go any farther and you accept this mission, then your left leg starts lifting and your right knee is never locked, and your body slowly focus on that point that gives enough information for your cerebellum to find balance. And you breathe in as if you're just reaching into a T form. Breathe in, exhale, very nice, as if I were to hold you from the hands, and point your fingers out, not your wrists. Beautiful, deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Last long inhalation. Can you feel your body really reaching and engaging into this position? As your body exhales, soften your arms and bring the left leg bending gently towards the ground. Bring your arms behind, open your arms towards the sky. Engage your glutes. Raise, raise, raise. Hold it. One more time. Breathe in. Open your arms outside the shoulders. Exhale, as if your arms open away from the center of your chest, and your thumbs are looking back, and your glute muscles connect, and your chest opens, and you look up towards the sky, as if you're just really opening the chest muscles. Breath in. Squeeze your glutes, point your pelvic area forward, flatten the belly, open the shoulders rather than pinching through your neck, extend your throat. Last time. Breathe in as your chest expands, squeeze through the root muscles of your legs, and then come up, inhale towards the sky, breath in, interlacing your thumbs above the head, and that's perfectly okay to stay right here. Maybe the right leg is now shifting to the side and one step behind, and you find and localize the weight of your body balanced onto your left foot, and you feel your body inhaling and exhaling. One more time, observe your body. And maybe if you choose to add to the movement, your right leg slowly kicks gently back, supporting the left foot, while your arms extend gently in front of your body, and you can reach forward. Exhale slowly. Look gently in a that is steady. And it doesn't matter if you fall out of the position, observe your body. Inhale one more time. Are you biting your lips? Are you stopping your breathing? Last two breaths. Strengthen that left leg. Beautiful. Exhale completely. Inhale. Last one time. As your body's exhaling, bring your arms and your right leg slowly back into the front position. Breathe in when you stand tall. Let your arms and hands slowly soften along the sides of your thighs and legs. Thumbs open wide. Open your chest as your thumbs are moving the center of your chest broader and your glute muscles support and your chest lengthens towards the sky and your abdomen tugs in and your head slowly moves back and you feel your body opening the front of your chest. Breath in. Tuck in the tailbone. Imagine that your tailbone comes in the space right in between your thighs. And that opens the front of your body one more time. Feel the body expansive. Exhale. Release all pressure from your chest and throat area, tongue towards the roof of the mouth as you inhale, as your glute muscles ground the heels of your feet, raise slowly towards the sky. Your head, arms next to your hips. Your feet are going to open about shoulder distance, and your body is going to slowly lean forward. So you're going to bend forward with your legs apart, about shoulder distance from each other. Your knees are never locked, and your hands are going to come towards your thighs, towards your shins, towards the ankles, towards the toes, towards the ground, and observe your body slowly exhaling. And feel that your body weight shifts towards the glutes, and your back lengthens, and you feel how the abdomen retracts to support the lumbar spine, and maybe your fingers are going to slide gently under your feet. Doesn't mean that your knees are extended, right? Your knees can be softened, and you can feel how that body supports from the heel and the back of the hands. Do not force any of your fingers. Jaw draws in, crown head extends, feel your body lengthening. Observe how tall does your tailbone area needs to lift? How many muscles do you need to engage into supporting the flexion of your torso and the extension of your legs? One more time. Can you flex through the front of your body, right? We're contracting the quads, we're contracting the abdomen, we're activating the chest muscles, while the back of your body, your calf muscles, your hamstrings, the lower back, the shoulders, are extending and your spine creates length. One more time, observe that your body is really breathing forward and out from any tension. Your head is not carried. Let the dead weight of your head to be extending the entire vertebrae column, and then slowly undo. Let your hands from wherever they are to help your torso, not because of your back muscles, your arms and hands press into your legs to raise one vertebra at a time, and you feel your body coming all the way tall towards the sky. Observe your body. Again, feet stay parallel towards each other. Breath in. Exhale all the way through. When your body's ready, take your right arm slowly behind you. So if your right hand crosses over the lower back area and your fingers are pointed towards the left hip, if not across the lower back area, so your fingers are just creating a arm that is parallel towards the ground, while the shoulder and elbow are open and the left arm steady, and your left hand may come slowly towards the sky, and you raise it towards the ceiling while your feet are steady, and you breathe in and your body exhales when your body feels the length of that left side. So press with your heels, not the toes, squeeze the glute muscles, and let your body slowly rotate as if you're just looking towards the left side of your body, as if your torso rotates, not your knees, not the ankles. Look towards the left underarm. The torso rotates through your hips towards the left. Breathe in, and then reach with the left arm over your head towards the right side of your body. So squeeze and extend the left. Press your feet. Allow your knees to be supported and not to be twisted. Your knees are not pivoting. Your knees are simply supporting and staying steady. And one more time, lean back as if your left hand comes a little bit farther to the right and behind your body. So your torso is extended. Breathe in. Exhale to your tummy. Your tummy is really flat. One more time, open the entire oblique muscles of the left. As your glute muscles are engaging and squeezing, exhale all the way through and raise towards the sky. Breath in, release the left arm wide, wide, wide to the left and down towards the ground, releasing also the right hand. Breath in, bend forward as if your hands press into your hips, into your thighs, into your knees, all the way towards your ankles, behind your legs. Slowly reach for the floor. Allow your fingers and hands to slowly come as slow as your body allows it. Look in between your legs. So your jaw is drawn in and you're conscious that the crown of the head points to the floor. And what are you thinking about? Can you monitor, take a self inventory, not only of the position of your body, of your breath, your heart rate, but what is going on in our heads? What are we thinking about? Can I allow my body to just surrender and let anything to just actualize the feeling or emotion into your body and let it all go? Last time, breath in. Invite your body to just process that thought and that emotion, that memory out in your final deep breath in. Bend your knees as your body exhales. So you're pressing through the soles of your feet to raise, because of your glutes and thighs, your torso towards the sky, and you raise arms wide, wide, wide towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Tall, hold, feet steady. One more time. Raise, raise, raise through your index. When your body is flattening your belly and you can feel that your lower back is not arched, but flattened, take a deep breath that is conscious and invite your left arm to come around wide behind, flexing the elbow behind the lower back, maybe just on the waist, maybe pointing the fingers towards the right hip, or maybe all the way through your forearm across your ilium, and feel that your right arm extends and raises towards the sky, and you stay tall and you observe the right side is stretched. So your right foot intentionally presses towards the ground. And so what are the feelings on the right side? Are they different from the left? Is there anything that your body's telling you? Can I allow my body to slowly as I exhale and twist, looking towards the right side of my body? So looking towards my right underarm, breath in, my neck and shoulders are aligned. And then I invite my body to reach back behind me towards the left with my arm, my shoulders, my torso, and my obliques and abdomen support and ground my torso towards the floor, not my knees, not my ankles. Breath in, squeeze. Squeeze your glutes, the anchoring muscles from the waist down, while your torso and shoulders and abdomen extend. Breathe in, your neck is never tense. Inhale. Exhale all the way through. Last 2 times. Can I feel my body squeezing through the glutes? Exhaling, opening those muscles. Can you let the last time that breath really enters, the oxygen enters into your body? The exhalation empties all the remnants out and come up. Inhale, inhale towards the sky. Open the arm wide, wide to the right side of your body and down towards the side of your hip while the left arm does. Breath in, raise your arms slowly forward, raising all the way towards the sky. Let your thumbs move towards the right and left side of your body while the palms of the hands face the wall behind you. Breathe in. Let the palms of hands to almost be facing exactly behind the body. Your pinky and your thumb separate from each other, so you're not rotating through your wrists only, but through the root of your legs and your shoulders, I should say, the root of your arms, and find that your scapular area extends away from each other. Your trapezoid muscles are really engaged, and you're opening your neck area. When your body's ready, allow your belly, your lower back is not arched, you're not raising the glutes. One more time, breathe in. Allow the elbows to bend, shoulder height, your knees to slowly soften and sit back. Allow your body to slowly sit back into this position. So if you just sit into a chair and your elbows remain just shoulder height and the palms of hands still face each other and the hands and the elbows are equidistant, same distance from each other. Thumbs really wide, jaw draws in, do not raise your chin, flatten your belly, sit back. Allow your hips to be not lower than your knees and your torso to not be arched. That means your lower back is not arched, but you want to lengthen the abdomen. You want to raise your chest and sit back into your glutes. One more time, breathe in. Do not lean forward. It's not flexing. It's about sitting back and find that your toes are light, that your thighs and inner thighs are engaged. One more time, breathe in. When your body exhales, feel that your abdomen really flexes and press up towards the sky. Inhale, inhale towards the ceiling. Fold all the way into Uttanasana and exhale forward. Breathe out towards the thighs, towards your knees, towards your shins, towards the ankles, towards the soles of your feet. Maybe your hands slide under your feet if that is comfort for your body, with your knees as bent as they need to be, with your elbows as softened as they need to be, with your jaw drawn in. Look towards your navel, look towards your inner thighs, towards your knees, towards the ankles, towards your toes. Allow your neck to be as long as it allows. Breath in when your body is ready. Feel the strength of the muscles. Feel how you're fully engage into the position, that your legs and thighs and knees are engaged, that you're really paying attention at the moment. One more time. Breathe in deeply and then bend the knees only, and let your knees slowly lower your hips, knee height, and your back stays flat, and the crown of head extends forward, and your jaw draws in, and your shoulders become wide. Breathe in, press through your big toe and pinky toe towards the palms of the hands. If that's pressing on the palms, breath in, find your body, not on your knees, right? Press back as if your glutes are really active and really tear those pants apart. I want to hear some cloth tearing. Breathe in, exhale, jaw drawn in, crown of head extends. One more time, feel not your neck, tucking your chin, flatten your back, do not round your spine. Imagine I'm going to press a finger right in the center of your back. Can I press it down a little bit? Last one time, breathe in. Exhale all the way out. In your final inhalation, take a full breath into this position. Exhale all the way out, and then slowly take your hands gently off the feet or off the ground. Walk them up so your back is not doing the work. Your spine lengthens towards the sky. You breathe in kindly. Stay with your feet, again, hip distance from each other. Allow your left foot to slowly cross over. I'm sorry, your right foot to cross over your left. So start with your left on the ground. Tip of the toes touch outside the left foot. Your hands and arms are light for balance. You can open them shoulder height. You can open them hip height. You can just simply go into Gyan Mudra and feel that your thumbs are touching your index finger and your body stays on the left heel. And maybe your body's ready to raise the left ankle or the left, sorry, you're raising your right foot towards the left knee or above the left kneecap and find your balance. And open your eyes for balance and breathing in. Your heels are strong, and maybe your left knee slowly bends, and you can find your body sitting as you're sitting into an imaginary chair. And the palms of the hands are gently balancing, and your body exhales, not on the knee, not on the ankle, on the heel and glute. Breath in, jaw draws in. Do not arch your spine. Your spine should not be arched. Let your last two breaths balance. Observe your breathing. And you come as you inhale. In your final exhalation, can you feel your body really balance into this pose and observe your body coming slowly back upright, extending the right leg gently forward in front of your body, and then exhale it gently towards the ground. Breathe slowly, arms widen up towards the sky. Forward bend, exhale, swan diving, as you know, through your elbows, through your fingers, slowly towards the ground, and open the arms wide and up towards the sky as you raise one more time, not ever locking your kneecaps, using the flexing muscles. You already know where they are. You already have felt them. Can you concentrate as your body folds forward? One more time, breathe with the entire body, the wealth of extension of your body. Let your last exhalation to slowly move gently forward and down, and then raise towards the sky. Inhale kindly, and then release your arms only towards the sides of your body. Beautiful. Switch your attention towards your opposite leg, towards your left foot to the ground. Or your right foot on the ground. Your left foot slowly switches over to the right side of your right foot. Tip of the toes, settle, balance, breath in. If this is as far as you're gonna go, perfect. Stay right here. See what it feels to have your inner thigh and the outer thigh into the hip area, holding the position. Can you find your tummy, the root muscles in the basin of your pelvic area? Can you find your belly and abdomen support the lower back? Can you feel the toes not tense? And maybe for some of us, means that the left ankle comes slowly over the lower thigh on the right side of your body. And breathe in, find your balance. Maybe you need to reach for something around you. Hopefully it's nobody, but a solid thing that is stable. And maybe your right knee slowly bends and you can feel your body slowly reaching through and finding your balance. And this switch is gentle, is peaceful, is kind, is in observance of what balance might mean to your body, to your mind, to your breath. Can you find stability? So what does it feel like for your body to slowly flex and hold? Last 3 times. Observe your body. Beautiful. Is your right leg stronger than the left? Observe your breath. Last 1 time. Inhale kindly. Exhale. Support kindly through this position and raise very gently towards the sky. Exhale your left leg out and wide and around towards the outside of your left inner right foot. Feet are strong. Raise your arms towards the sky. Breath in. Palms of hands touch. Allow your fingers to interlace if that's possible, or simply flatten the palms of hands into prayer position above the head and let your body exhale towards the right side. Feel that your body just lengthens out, and the right shoulder or underarm extends a little bit wider and farther away, and your left oblique muscles are stretching. Breathe in. When your body exhales, slowly carry up, raise towards the sky, and out towards the opposite direction, towards your left. Can you feel your glutes, abdomen, rib cage? One more time, inhale and observe, not your toes, never forcing anything. Your last breath in, abdomen really secures and raise as you inhale kindly towards the sky. Single breath to the right, breathe out, feel it, feel your body, squeeze your glutes, balancing. Inhale, slowly extend, and out towards the left, exhale, exhale. Raise up when you're breathing in. One more time, exhale to the right side. Final exhalation to the right. Raise, hands steady, fingers connected. Exhale slowly all the way to the left. Final time, carry gently towards the sky, breath in, and then release your elbows and arms, finding your body into standing pose, soften your eyes, deep breath in, exhale kindly. Can you change the posture? So these movements around your core, around your waist, about your legs, about the abdomen and the lower back area, about the hips and the flexion of the hips, can I change the awareness of your posture, of how you stand, how you open the shoulders, how you open the chest, how you can raise the heart center? And about to support with every breath your position of the neck, the chin, the bite, the facial expression, that your balls of the toes are on the ground, that your body stays tall with the palms of the hands maybe facing towards your outer thighs and hips, if that's okay, if the elbows are pointed towards the back of your body, if that's comfortable for your chest and shoulders, and observe that your body is being carried in position, that your jaw is drawn in, and the tallness of the height of your body is driven by the crown chakra over the top of your head. When the body is ready, allow your inhalation to support kindly. When the body exhales, allow your eyes to slowly open if they're not open already, and raise your arms one more time into Anjali Mudra above the head. That means the palms of the hands together, fingers interlaced if possible, only if you are possible to cross the fingers. Look slowly to a steady position on the ground and raise your heels off the floor, or just now on the balls of your toes. And so what does it mean for your calves? How do you support your knees? How do you support your hips? Can you strengthen your hip flexors? Raise your calves without separating your heels, without rolling the heels away from each other. Can you find your body strong? Beautiful. Take a deep breath. When and if your body is ready, feel your last long inhalation. Observe your body, balancing to this pose. And then exhale and release your heels, soften your arms, soften your torso. Fold very gently, bring your legs as wide as your shoulders or as tight towards each other as your body needs to. With your hands slowly coming towards the ground, it doesn't matter how much you need to bend the knees. So your fingers are just simply space holders, right? They are simply balancing your body to the ground, and your jaw draws in. You look towards your navel, towards your knees, towards your shins, towards the ankles, so your neck is not crunched. And when your body is ready, let the body weight to slowly shift into the heels, and you raise your toes as high off the ground as you need to. Your knees do not need to be locked. You can activate or increase the intensity by lengthening the legs, and find that your pinky toe and your big toe are equally off the ground. We tend to rotate only the big toe higher. So can you balance that? Pay attention, observe your breath, that feet are even, pinky and big toe are evenly extended off the ground, and your head is not doing the work, your jaw is not doing the work, that your fingers not pushing, they're just simply supporting. One more time, deep breath. Can you find your body really contracting to your shins and extending, right? We're flexing to the front of your body by raising your feet, and let the back of your feet and legs to stretch. One final deep breath, not your neck, not your shoulders, not tensing, not biting your lips. Exhale and release. Beautiful. Soften your feet to the ground. Bring one knee to the floor. Bring the opposite knee to the ground. Deep breath in. Allow your body to slowly shift kindly. Rotate if you need to on one right hip, if your right hip is able and available to the ground. So you're rotating on the right hip, you're along your yoga mat, your hands are towards the top of your mat, and the left leg extends all the way back behind you. So extend that left leg all the way far back. So you're sitting comfortably on the outside of the right leg. And when your body's ready, soften the left knee, rotate your body as if you're just looking towards the top or the front of your yoga mat, and let that left leg extend and reach. And you lengthen the left leg as far as your body allows it without raising the right glute, without shifting on the knee or ankle, and see if your hands help your torso become as perpendicular towards the sides of your yoga mat and parallel towards the top of your yoga mat. And your left leg activates, and you can feel how the rotation opens the outside of your thigh on the right leg, and your chest and shoulders are really moving wider. You can retract and move your hands in for higher intensity, and let your left leg active, squeezing through that left glute. Open the hip flexors, open your chest. One more time, breathe. It doesn't matter how far, it doesn't matter how deep you think you need to go. Observe your body one more time. That your glutes and thighs, especially on the right outer thigh, is really extended. That you're moving the left glute to activate so you can feel the body moving. And then your last long inhalation, deep breath. Observe your chest and your chin to slowly raise and carry towards the sky if that's even possible for your neck area. And let, again, that deep movement to exhale forward as if your left elbow bends and your left elbow comes not only towards the ground, but maybe over the right inner thigh or knee, or maybe across the right inner thigh and the right knee, and your left elbow touches the ground, and you find your body slowly resting the right elbow, and you're looking slowly towards the right side of your body with your head slowly looking towards the shoulder, towards the right elbow, towards the right bicep, and your left leg remains long and extended. Breathe in, exhale. Maybe you find a little bit of deeper length into that side of your body, and you can feel how we are stretching muscles that we activated before. Let your, again, right foot, right ankle, right knee, observe them to be not tense. Last two breaths. Commit to that very soft extension of the muscles. When your last long exhalation empties all the way through and your head is never tense, allow your hands to turn towards the ground if you're not already there, and your right and left elbow always in reverse order. Then we reach into this position. Your hands walk a little bit towards the left edge of your yoga mat. And then we're going to flex the left knee and we're going to face the back of our yoga mat. So we're going to now turn the right leg outside the body and stretch it as far as your body allows it, never locking, never forcing. And you're sitting on the left hip, on the outside of the left leg, as deeply as your body allows it. And so sit fully, the calf, the outside of the knee, and the outside of your thigh. And then your body slowly starts moving the hands towards the back of your yoga mat. So both hands come towards the edges of the mat. And maybe your right leg slowly starts moving along with the torso without, again, forcing the knee, without forcing the ankle. Your fingers are stable and steady, not on the tip of the, not on the heel of your hand, as you already know, but on the root of the fingers towards the ground. And maybe your right toes rotate in such a way that you can face the top of your right foot, your shin, your knee, your thigh directly towards the ground, and you're not lifting the left hip. And your hands start widening and moving the torso farther forward if that's what your body needs to, or your hands come closer towards your hips and waist if your torso needs to be elevated, and you can add intensity to the position of your abdomen and the waist. Again, never forcing. What is it your body needs at this point? Can you feel how is a twist and extension and opening, and your hip flexors open broadly, and your knee is never forced on the right side, and your chest and shoulder becomes wide, and maybe leaning forward away from the hips or higher towards the sky for, again, more or less intensity, and feel that your body is exhaling. Beautiful. Deep breath. Observe your belly, observe your spine. Last two breaths. Can you really focus? Slow down and observe your body, breathing out. Neck and head. One last time. Breathe, breathe, breathe in. And when your body is ready, allow the exhalation to slowly soften elbows, Maybe the right elbow touches the ground. Maybe the forearms touch the floor. Maybe the hands slowly face towards the ground. Maybe the right elbow touches directly onto your left inner thigh or above the calf or knee. Or maybe the right elbow comes across the left thigh. So your hands gently, or the palms of the hands or the forearms and the elbows, fold the torso towards the left and let your body twist away from that right thigh and hip, and you're engaging the right leg to stretch, and your head looks out towards the left side of your body, and you breathe in without forcing joints, simply twisting, observing that you're opening fascia, tissue, layers on layers. So the longer you stay in consciousness, right? It's not just the movement itself. There's a benefit, of course, in just moving, but the longer you stay conscious about the twist and the movement, that you're really paying attention, and you discover with every breath something new about your body. Can you observe again how that affects the muscles, the different layers? Is there different layers of your body that start being activated? How's your breathing? How's your heart rate in this position? How are the tendons and the ligaments around your body? How are the muscles? Are the organs being benefited in your tummy and waist? Is there nerve cords that really benefit from this pose? When your last two breaths, find your neck, facial expression, bite. Last long inhalation, is the right glute squeezed and you can feel the movement. Exhale, and then slowly, slowly bring your left hand to the ground, the left elbow, then the right hand in reverse order as we reach into the position. We come back slowly towards the center of your yoga mat, extending your legs all the way towards the top of your yoga mat, allowing your body to stretch all the way out your legs, sitting into upright position or Dandasana position, observing your heels out, your back open, your arms widen and tall towards the sky. Allow the palms of the hands to slowly touch, the elbows to bend, and the heel of the hands to come slowly above the crown of the head. So the elbows are not forward, we're not rolling or crunching the back area. We're opening by lifting the breastbone area, by opening the elbows wide, by flexing the toes, by pushing the heels. The abdomen supports and the spine lengthens, and your jaw draws in and the neck extends up tall towards the sky. Feel the crown press gently towards the heel of the hands, not the heel of the hands towards the crown, but the crown towards the heel of the hands, while the elbows open wider. And so what does it feel like? What are the adjustments that we need to do? Can you find your core muscles that sit you? Not because your knees are locked. Breathe. Exhale. Observe your body aligned one more time. When and if your body's ready, take long, deep breath. Can you feel the breath entering from the base of the spine towards the crown of the head? And then exhale and let your intensity drive your arms and release any pressure, and sit gently into the Dandasana position while your hands come towards your thighs, towards your knees, towards your shins. Sit tall. What does it mean to hold the body and not just lower the torso towards the waist? But quite the contrary, to raise your chest, to change the position of your body, that your jaw draws in and the crown of the head is really driving the extension of the entire vertebrae column. And what are you thinking about? Can you look internally with your mind's eye towards the facial expression? What are your gums and teeth and lips and tongue and throat and masseters or chewing muscles doing on the sides of your cheekbones? Can I find myself sitting deeply into this position? And last long inhalation, can I observe my body? Taking a long extension away from the tailbone. And then observe the body slowly softening, bringing our knees in, with your legs as tight as they need to be, with your feet as flat into the ground as you need to, when your inner thighs as close as they can, and your hands hug your legs from underneath. Embrace or reach for your wrists, forearms, elbows, triceps, shoulders, and let your head and torso not only come down, but extend forward in front of the waist over the knees and lengthen the crown of the head as if just really folding forward. And so, what happens when you press into your tummy and observe your neck? Deep breath in and exhale all the way through. If you have not thought about your digestive system, right? Those internal organs that have such an important role. So, how many hours a day do you let those internal organs rest? Truly rest? Are they constantly working? Are they constantly digesting, purifying, cleansing? Can you let your body find into those moments of fasting or rest, of activity that is constant? How many years have they gone working incessantly without, again, a moment for attention to them, to be grateful and how all the internal organs are working? Last two times, what do we feed our body? What do we fuel our body with? What is the intention of food and drink? Let your last full inhalation, again, in observation of the body, exhale all the way out. Kindly, kindly soften your hands. Very slowly, in as many breaths as it takes to release your hands and shoulders, and torso comes very much upright. Observe your knees open very, very wide away from each other. So the heels of your feet slowly touch. It doesn't matter how close to the body or how far away from the body they need to be, or you think they need to be. With my inner thighs widened, my hips opening, my abdomen flattening, I can allow my hands to slowly touch the thighs, the knees, hold the legs in the perfect comfortable position so I not strain anything, I don't tear anything, I don't burn anything, and let my body slowly start transitioning gently forward. And so, what does it feel like? Not to raise the hips, not to force the knees or force the ankles, to feel the crown of the head lengthen and establishing a full separation of every one of my vertebrae. As my hips are held, as my glutes hold my hips, as my inner thighs are being stretched and maintaining the belly active, and I feel my hands moving wider and farther away or closer towards my body so the forearms and elbows touch the floor and the crown of it slowly moves away from the tailbone, and I feel my body adjusting and observing, not because there is a goal, not because there is an end point here, but observe your body to slowly empty through. Take a long deep breath. Open all those muscles gently and kindly, not because you're forcing. Let your last two breaths to kindly and with full awareness exhale and inhale deeply. And when your body breathes all the way out, your fingers, your hands, your arms slowly readjust. And so, what does endurance mean, right? What does strength and flexibility play? How do they play with each other? How are they related? Can I allow my body and my hands and my fingers to raise my knees gently towards the sky? And I allow my body to slowly roll back on the ground so my hands may help the legs if they need to bring the torso gently towards the floor, or I can simply, without using my hands because of the strength that we gained on Monday on those abdominal muscles, I can simply place my back, rib cage, shoulder blades, and head area towards the ground. And I feel my body just stretching. And my shoulder blades rest into the ground. My hands slowly open away from the center of the body. My jaw draws in. My right foot comes slowly all across towards the left side of my left leg. So my right leg crosses all the way across. Many times I find myself distracted. So, how do I bring back my attention? Is it my breathing that brings back my attention? Can I allow my toes on the right foot that is dangling on the left side of my body to touch maybe towards the floor as I drop my left knee out? And can I maybe move the inner thigh of that right leg and maybe the knee of that right leg to run completely across the body to twist as I maintain my shoulder blades flat into the floor by softening the elbows, softening the arms. The head relaxes. Take a deep breath slowly so your lungs really press again inside your body and look over the right side, look over the right shoulder, the right hand. And I breathe kindly and I exhale deeply. Two more times. Are your lungs and the expansion of your thoracic cavity having an effect? Am I letting go with every breath a little bit deeper so I can feel my body passively stretching in your last breath in? Observe very, very kindly that your left hand may come in to help and your body starts rolling in as many breaths it takes your knees back to center. Settle your left foot. Retract your right leg from across the thigh on the left and place your right foot onto the ground to switch to the opposite side. That means the left leg crosses over with my breath. Let it dangle as I exhale to loosen up, adjusting as I breathe in, feeling my body comfortable. And maybe in the next breath or two, my body is ready to start letting go towards the right side of my body. And that means that the toes may slowly touch the ground, or maybe not. Or maybe this side is a lot more comfortable. So the inner thigh and the knee of the left leg or the top leg is slowly coming towards the ground. And my shoulders and elbows are relaxed and my neck is relaxed. And I breathe in to again create that sense of openness. Every time I exhale, my body goes a little bit deeper and something else shifts. And I breathe in and I look over my left shoulder if my head allows it, not because I'm muscling, it's slow supports. Opening as I inhale, exhale, exhale, two more times. Use your breath. Gain awareness. Become one more time conscious and mindful. Reawaken yourself into that soft, gentle position and let your body, with abandonment, use your breath and your right hand and your right arm to help your legs slowly return back to center in as many breaths as it takes you. Release tension of your left leg, of your head, of your neck, your feet slowly uncross, your legs uncross and your feet come towards the yoga mat. And then the back of the head rests slowly into the floor, farthest from the shoulders, while my right and left leg extend towards the front of my body. And the heels press out, and the toes lengthen away from the hip flexors on my glutes. Hold. An open position of the pelvic floor, my abdomen with all its internal organs. Release. And so, what do I understand, or what do I value? In this one simple breath out. How can I use my 4 stages of breath to remind me of the present moment, of the value and the gift of every one of the breaths that I receive? How these sacred moments of relaxation or shavasana is really to recover the body. The body doesn't have to spend any energy here. Quite the contrary. It's where we consciously retrieve any effort from the position, and let even the breath take its own natural rhythm without having to force breath in or breath out. Facial expression, very, very kind, abandoned body, mind. Is that we're receiving through our breath. What is left behind? Is there a moment of gentleness and kindly surrendering all the other things that we think we have to control? Kind. Let your limbs start gaining breath as if you're just breathing energy into them, and soft movement comes towards legs and arms. And then when the exhalation happens, you let your body slowly reshift and move. And one more time, maybe your legs come a little bit closer towards each other, and the arms start moving as if you're just waking up above the head. If you're touching the wall, maybe bend the elbows and your arms slowly lengthen away from the torso and your heels away from the hips, and you relax. And one more time, as if you're just really stretching. Maybe pushing the heels out and flexing the toes if that helps your back to stretch. And let your body exhale slowly into center, bringing your arms coming back into center position. Your knees bend, your body rolls on its side, rolling kindly without forcing, without altering the entire gentle vibration that your body has reached. Pausing in as many times as you need to sit gently back upright in a gentle, rhythmic, soft, fully inhale and exhale time to breathe into sitting pose and Sukhasana position, half Padmasana, full Padmasana. Hands rest, fingers soften. A moment of maybe being grateful to the physical body to really find a place on your yoga mat. Can you really find your sitting bones? That you're really received by Mother Earth. That the arms open wide as you exhale, and then you raise them as you're extending, moving those arms, those shoulders, that chest, that back to raise towards the sky until the hands touch. And with full humility and surrendering, the arms come just towards your prayer pose. And the eyes focusing on your pinky fingers if they were open. And your spine brings a sense from the ground towards the sky of harmony. And the facial expression welcomes a sensation of peacefulness. And our mind and intellect receive the awareness of our own truth. But most importantly, that we bring about our sense of constant remembrance and never forgetfulness of personified, selfless, divine